Hello, I'm Agent Finn, and I'm a time master from the TMO. I'm here to take you in an adventure through the early civilizations. We'll be looking at early humans first. Let's go! The people were hunters that killed animals for food. There was also gatherers, and they gathered fruit from the trees so they could eat. These people traveled everywhere to follow food. They never stayed in one place. It wasn't until years later that they found out how plants could grow from the ground, and they stayed in one place. Let's travel again. We are in Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which is now modern-day Iraq. These people were in a theocracy, which meant religious leaders governed them. They were also polytheistic, which means they praised more than one god. These are the warriors from Mesopotamia. They defend the city and keep invaders out. These are the priests, and they prayed for a good harvest. The Mesopotamians also invented the wheel and the sailboat. Let's move on to ancient Egypt. Here we are in Egypt, near the Nile River, modern-day Northeast Africa. Egypt's government was a monarchy, where power was passed down to the son of the original pharaoh. The pharaoh was the ruler of everybody, and he owned everything in Egypt. The Egyptian people praised him as a god. When he died, his tomb was set inside a pyramid. The greatest achievements of the Egyptians was their statues and pyramids. The slaves built the monuments. Even modern-day scientists can't figure out how they built it. Here we are. I'm going to change into clothes of this time. That's better. Anyway, China was a dynasty, which meant a family ruled over them. The ruling family was the top of the social class. They had a great military leader. The Chinese figured out how to make silk textiles from silkworms, and they also made pottery. Their religion was Buddhism, which meant that they believed that suffering was inherent in life, and that one can be liberated from it by mental and moral self-purification. They traded their silk textiles and pottery. That's enough of this place. Let's move on to India. India was a monarchy. Here in India, builders would make houses and other buildings, and farmers would plant cotton for trade. Craftsmen would make pottery for trade also. The Indian people believed in Hinduism, which emphasizes Dharma with its resulting ritual and social observances, and often mystical contemplation and aesthetic practices. Let's head to Greece. Greece's government was a democracy. Greece was filled with many philosophers. People in Greece were polytheistic and built a pantheon as a monument to the goddess Athena. They made wine, metalwork, and pottery for trade. The Greek city-state of Sparta had a brilliant army, and the soldiers were trained at the age of 7. Let's get out of Greece and head to Persia. The Persians believed in Zoroastrianism, which meant that there was a good and evil god. They had a great military that conquered many civilizations, and were the first to use money economy and postal services. Persia was a monarchy. Here we are in Rome. Rome was a republic. The people there were polytheistic like Greece. Rome took much out of Greece's culture. Rome had aqueducts surrounding the whole city that provided them clean water. They were one of the cleanest civilizations. One of the best achievements of Rome was the Colosseum, where people went to watch bloody battles between gladiators. Rome had a great engineering achievements for their time. Rome traded papyrus and wine. They had a great army of bloodthirsty soldiers that had no mercy, and with that army, the empire grew bigger. We ran out of time, let's go. Thanks for coming, but now I have to erase your memory. Sorry.